Welcome to Berkeley Editions. So lovely that you could join us today. We are in our new studio, which is wonderful, in Woolloomooloo, Sydney, Australia. I'm Robin Berkeley. This is Di Grundy. Thank you, Di, for coming today. Mm-hmm. Di is the top sales consultant for Bresic Whitney. She's a good friend and a really good operator and knows her stuff. My interest and admiration is the way Bresic Whitney display everything and show the environment and show all the paintings in your beautiful offices. So I'm interested to know what your thoughts are about the presentations, the importance of art in presenting homes and offices.
Well, I think that with art in the offices, it's a lifestyle for us to go to work and an environment so unique as a workplace, and it's constantly of interest, the art, and to bring our clients into the office and show them the art, and everybody feels good within that lifestyle design of the entire office. So it does create a great workplace environment, but it also evokes emotion with our clients who see that this is behind what we do, art as well as selling houses.
Well, it's an elegance, isn't it?
It is an elegance,
and
it's a style.
It's a stability as well. It's
yes.
A statement.
It helps our clients understand why we want to put more into their homes to create an emotion for the buyer. And I think that's very important because everything's changing so dramatically today, and if you're not changing with it, unfortunately, some people will be left behind. So if you can help your clients understand how much better visually, given the digital platforms today, their home will look with art and styling, obviously it's going to get them a bigger price for their property, because you have to be more visual for selling, for the consumer these days.
I think, sorry, it all didn't happen earlier. You mentioned also to me that in some homes that you show, we don't want to give all your secrets away to other people, but in some big homes you just go and take all the furniture out, paint the walls white and put in art.
Yeah, that's correct.
That'd make it feel really free.
There are some homes where we don't choose to style because the homes generally are waiting for a nice big renovation, but to paint them white, the walls white, and just have art on the walls, clients and buyers or consumers still get an emotional attachment to that property because it just evokes emotion as they walk through, and there's beautiful art on the walls, and the space then feels so good for them and right for them to buy it just like that. There are different properties that we do that as opposed to the ones that we style and put art into. You've got to treat each property with its own integrity.
Well, you have such a good reputation for looking after your clients. That's why you get repeat business.
It is.
You do.
It is. The repeat business I've had over the years just continues. Some properties I've turned over 5 or 6 times for buyers, but that is really taking care of their anxiety about selling the most valuable object they have, and that's critical for owners of anything that's valuable, and that you do need to take a lot of care and make them feel totally confident with you taking care of that prized possession.
Bresic must be an interesting person with his
Shannon
The way
Whitney.
he forges. Pardon?
Shannon Whitney.
Shannon Whitney. Sorry,
Yes,
darling.
yes. Shannon is a visionary. I have the greatest admiration for Shannon. Shannon seems to be able to see things before they actually happen. And I've never sat in a meeting with Shannon in the last 5 years where I've been working at Bresic Whitney that I haven't come out of that meeting totally stimulated. He is certainly a very, very clever person, great visionary.
Isn't that fantastic?
It's very
I
exciting.
love that he likes video art.
Oh yes, we've got a lot of video art in our office, and once again, that's quite a stimulating thing. You go down to the ladies' toilet and there's Tom Cruise running towards you. It's quite interesting. But that's all part of the workplace and lifestyle that we all enjoy with Bresic Whitney. It's a young agency. The two boys started about 15 years ago in their 20s, and they've kept it young and stimulating and exciting and moving forward.
It's very exciting. What a wonderful place to be every day.
Yeah, I'm very, very lucky that I'm in that particular environment in today's times where you're watching, sadly, a lot of the real estate is just not moving forward. And I don't know, the disruptors will have an effect on them, I think. And there's disruptors popping up everywhere now in the business.
What do you mean disruptors?
Companies such as Purple Bricks.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah,
okay.
people who are trying to, the agency that's just opened, they're incorporating different ways of selling, and I don't think the majority of our eastern suburbs clients probably won't be taken in by it, but a lot of people will. It's a cheap way of selling your house, a lot cheaper, or a lot more inexpensive, but you virtually have to take care of most of it yourself. But they'll do the paperwork, etc. And yeah, and there's disruptors in lots of businesses now in the age we live in. So Shannon has the wherewithal that he goes ahead of them and just deals with that.
Clearly a visionary.
Yes.
The offices are fabulous.
They are, and they're all different. They've all been done by Tony Chinchow, but they have totally different environment within to the Darlinghurst office. But I have been to all the others and they're just magnificent. The architecture, the art, everything to do with walking into those offices is very exciting.
Yes, and as you said, it's a lifestyle. It's like a working lifestyle.
It's a working lifestyle. And that lifestyle we're trying to project into our clients now with their homes, which then gives the buyer, the consumer, the opportunity to move into another beautiful lifestyle home, which is what everyone wants now.
Yes.
They walk in, they see it, they purchase it, and they know how they can do that themselves. It's not a complicated process, that's the whole thing. It's about a lifestyle, introducing art and styling and different furniture to what they've probably used. So it does help. And for the houses that are just empty, painted white and art, that also gives you the space to work with when you walk in, and you see now what you can do to that place because you feel good, you're emotionally attached to the art and the particular building at that time.
They probably buy the art as well, do they?
A lot of them ask.
Okay.
Yes, a lot of them ask about that. And
I understand that, because walking through an empty space, you think, I could do this, but because if you've lived in a place for a while and you have your stuff, you think everything will like your stuff. Everyone else will like your stuff, but they don't really.
Well, I had a very interesting experience of a property I'm selling at the moment in Darling Point, and the owner I'd sold before, I'd sold his previous property, and he said to me straight up, "Now Di, I know you don't like my furniture." And I said, "Well, Patty, it's not that I don't like your furniture, it's that it's not going to get you the money that we need to get for you to move to your next place. That's why I prefer we put it all into smart box storage and we'll style it for you. And he said, okay, you've got me this time. I actually now see the whole benefit of that. I've learnt from last time and I'm prepared to do whatever you say now. So we've styled it and it's transformed the place.
How fabulous.
It's great.
I bet he's happy.
Oh, he loves it.
He might move back in.
He said, do you think we should stop the sale now? No. Art projects so much to so much different emotion to different people, and that's why art is so exciting, because you can put art in one property and it can convey a certain emotion. You put it in another property and it doesn't convey that same emotion. So it makes it a really, really intriguing, interesting product.
Well, it adds to your life.
It always adds to your life.
Always adds to your life.
Yes. And it's very important. I think it's actually getting more and more important because people are looking for this so-called stylish lifestyle, and without having to pay millions and millions. And so it's our job to show with styling and art how much easier you can have your house looking like that, and you have a better lifestyle and quality because that's what you're surrounded by.
You feel happier.
You do.
More fulfilled.
Well, I know I do.
Comfortable than blank. It's better. It's more comfortable to have something.
Yeah, look, it's quite exciting to go into a home and see how they've just lived like this for 20 years and then strip it for them and suggest they move out for the 3 to 4 weeks, and we put in the styling, and it just transforms the house and it transforms their feeling about their house, and they're still happy to sell it, but it's a transformation of emotions with art and styling from a home that's had the same furniture and same art, if you could call it art, for 25 years. So it is very, very important to utilise beautiful art and stylish furniture in properties today.
And people have start art collections, and they become very involved with the artists and the artist's life and the artist's stories as well, which can lead on after a blank wall.
Oh yeah, some of the clients have got the most beautiful collections of art, beautiful, and they keep collecting, like Shannon.
Yes, but he's a bit edgy.
Oh, Shannon's very edgy.
I like edgy.
He's definitely edgy, as we know. His first piece of art was Bill Henson's Young Girl.
Yes, I read about that.
But our architecture's edgy.
Oh, how lovely.
So it does complement each other. Yeah, the architect was very, very edgy, but we like that.
Yeah. And Di knew some of the artists that we've worked with, like Margaret Olley and Arthur Boyd, no doubt, and Charlie Blackman. And
I walked into an exhibition somewhere, I can't remember now, and I had a beautiful red organza shawl, and it had little kind of pom-pom-y, velvety pom-pom things. And Margaret Olley took all the time in that walker to get over to me, and she was looking at me the whole time, and I'm thinking, oh God, what have I done wrong? She came over and she said, "A triumph, darling."
how fabulous.
It was so funny,
How
I've never
fabulous.
forgotten it.
She'd walk into a gallery with that walking thing and say, "Move, woman on wheels."
And the drink, she had to have a drink in the pouch and it would be spilling everywhere, but she was determined to get across that room to me, and I thought, oh God, what have I done wrong? Here she comes towards me. A triumph.
She was such a wonderful person.
She was amazing.
Well, we've got to find new ways to sell art and
Yes,
to please
you
people.
do.
Like, well, we've done two medical centres, but we can do whatever they want. We can show everything on the projector onto the wall, so they don't have to go through stock. And we
think
can
that's
offer
a great
them
idea.
6 months interest free if they would like.
I think
we do everything
commercially
for
people
them.
should be thinking more about art in their workplace, because
Absolutely.
it comes down to lifestyle, and when you walk into an office every day and you think, oh, gosh, that's been changed. Oh, that's a really nice one. It's just worth going into the office every day.
It gives them a new interest.
Well, it does, but it inspires you when you're in the office and to go. And it's amazing when you bring the clients in. They're just mind-boggled. Well, I think that in the cases where we're now starting to use a lot more art, I think the services of leasing the art out for the purpose of a campaign where you have other people, all the consumers coming into that house, because sometimes you can have up to 150 people over that 3-week period of the campaign. I think that's where it could be really useful, because if they start asking us, and we contact those people each week, so during that campaign, and if they ask about it, then that's a very obvious way of doing that. Because at the moment, most of our art is really, some belongs to the stylist, and the stylist buy bits and bobs of art, and the stylist should now know, really, that Robin's open to this and that we can put them in Robin's direction.
Yeah, we can do that.
I think that's very important.
Well, a lot of stylists just have a lot of stock, don't they? And somewhere.
Yes, they do. They have warehouses. Yes, but I think the benefit of your art for them would be just for them, it would be amazing to complement their furnishings. Okay. Save them buying a lot of stuff that they have to repeat that in houses, and I think they should be actually having changes.
Yes.
Which that would be great for you.
Thanks, darling. Thanks, Di.
Pleasure. I think it's time we introduced you to our top stylist and let her have a chat and talk to you, and you show her the art, etc. And that would be a good place to start for bringing it into the homes that is being sold.
We offer the best service in Sydney.
Yes, I'll tell her that as well. We need to do an introduction.
We love our customers.
Yes, yeah, of course. That's lovely, thank you.
Thank you, darling, for coming. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
We would love you to join us on Facebook and Instagram.